everyone. This is Jason.
Hi.
I'm Henry. This is going to be, we're going to throw a short tutorial together, just mostly pictures of how we make these coolers, and we'll go from there. I'll be narrating it, so I'll be getting my motherfucking Morgan Freeman on and shit, alright, and narrating it, and then we'll show you some pictures. So, alright, we're going to get started. Jason, he's on Facebook. Send him a whole lot of emails on Facebook. Tell him to come out to have a guy. So hopefully he'll come out in the next event or so. So, alright, here we go.
So the first thing that you want to do is determine how big you want your cooler to be. Once you've done that, you need to cut 8 2x4s in equal lengths and make 2 square frames with them. You can see us doing this in these pictures. You're going to make 2 identical square frames out of these 2x4s. You can see how we put them together, kind of overlapping each other. That kind of adds to the stability of the frame here. Now these 2 frames are going to be for one's going to be the top. One's going to go at the top of the cooler. The other one's going to go at the bottom of the cooler. And it's going to essentially create your inside cube effect. Once you've done that, you need to cut planks out of, we used 1x4s. And you're going to cut them, and you need to measure because they need to cover the bottom of the cooler, but you want it to be flush with all edges of that frame. And once you've cut them, you're going to put them on. It'll take a little trial and error process to get them fit on there. You're going to do the same thing on the sides. You see here we got the bottom done, and now we started putting them on the sides in this picture here. You want to do this process, you want to do this for all sides except for the top. So the bottom and the 4 sides here. Making sure that they are nice and tightly put together because you're not going to want to see the insulation. There you see we have all the sides done on that box there. And we'll show you another shot here of it done. You just want to make sure they fit in nice and tight, and that they're pretty flush to the ends. You don't want to put in a whole lot of work and have bad craftsmanship at the end. So there's another shot there of just kind of the completed box. So now what you should have, and the next shot here will show you the 3 that we worked on just this past week. You're going to basically have these nice looking crates that if you looked inside, you'll have your 2x4 frame with the planks on the outside, which will give you that little space between the 2x4 and the outside planks. So what you're going to do in there is you're going to put some sort of insulation that's going to fit back into that little space. What we used here is a hard styrofoam from it's a industrial cooler grade styrofoam. That's going to give a nice, good insulation. It's nice and hard, and we cut it to fit and stuck it in those spaces that I'm talking about. It's very important that it fits in those spaces because the next step, as you see here, we're going to start adding our sheet metal to cover it. Now what we did is we cut 2 strips of our metal. Both of them fit down one side, across the bottom, and up the other side. Be very careful when working with sheet metal because it can cut you very quickly. In this shot here, you're going to see Jason putting that sheet in, you can hammer it in with a rubber mallet, stick it in with your hands, but you want to fit it in there nice and snugly. Once you've gotten your sheet metal in, you're going to cut. We use just 1x1s, and you can see there to make a little wooden frame that's going to actually hold your sheet metal in place here. You want to make sure that you leave at least 1/4 inch from the top of the cooler to the beginning of your wooden frames there. So keep that in mind when you're putting the sheet metal in. So there you see we have all 4 of those little 1x1 frames in. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to go across the bottom with those 1x1s and across the top. The sheet metal like this, like I said, it's very easy to cut somebody with. And so this not only is going to just kind of give a better finished look to the cooler, as you can see in this shot here, but it's also going to keep people from cutting their hands on that metal as you reach in there. So you want to get that frame nice and tight in there and nail it down. there's another perfect shot of exactly how the frame is put together, with the 1x1s going up and across the top and across the bottom. Like I said, just giving it that good finished look. Once you've done that, you're going to measure the inside of your cooler. And you're going to take 1x4s again and make a frame. You see here that box frame that you see fits right inside of that cooler, nice and snugly. And then you're just going to take 1x4s again and go right across that frame that you just put together. And what this is going to make is your lid. Make sure you tack it down real nice and hard. And you can see there what we've done is taken another 1x4, laid it across the top, making sort of a handle piece. Again, nailed it down, and essentially, you have your Dark Age cooler. There you go, finished product. It's that easy, and we can get rid of these kind of anachronistic, grab-ass kind of coolers. So, and have something that just fits the period a little bit better. I mean, even though obviously, it's not entirely accurate. But all right, hope you enjoyed.